If you have bad credit and you're wondering whether refinancing is even possible, the good news is that it is. The truth is, many people successfully refinance their loans even with less than perfect credit. But the process requires more preparation, realistic expectations, and the right strategy. In this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know about how to refinance with bad credit, step by step. By the end, you'll know what options you have, how to improve your chances of approval, and how to decide whether refinancing is the right move for you. Let's start with the basics. Refinancing simply means replacing your existing loan with a new one. The goal is usually to get better terms, whether that's a lower interest rate, lower monthly payments, a shorter loan term, or even cash back if you're tapping into your equity. But when you have bad credit, lenders see you as a higher risk. That doesn't mean refinancing is off the table. It just means the terms may not be as favorable, and you'll need to be more strategic in your approach. The first step is knowing your credit score. Before you apply for any type of refinance, you need to understand where you stand. You can check your credit score for free through credit bureaus like Experian, Equifax, or TransUnion. Bad credit is typically considered below 620 for mortgages, though even scores in the 600s can be a challenge for certain lenders. Knowing your score gives you a realistic picture of what lenders you can work with and which programs you might qualify for. Now let's talk about the different refinancing options available to people with bad credit. We'll start with mortgages. If you own a home and want to refinance your mortgage, there are government-backed programs that can help. For example, if you already have an FHA loan, you may qualify for an FHA Streamline refinance. This option doesn't require a full credit check or income verification, making it much easier to get approved even with bad credit. Veterans with a VA loan can take advantage of something called the VA Interest Rate Reduction Refinance Loan, also known as an IRRRL. This program often doesn't require a credit check either, and it's designed specifically to help veterans lower their interest rates. And if you're looking for a cash-out refinance, FHA and VA loans tend to have more flexible credit requirements compared to traditional lenders. For auto loans, refinancing is also possible with bad credit. Some lenders specialize in helping borrowers with poor credit scores. Extending the loan term can reduce your monthly payments, though it may mean paying more in interest over time. The key here is to shop around and compare offers, because different lenders treat bad credit in different ways. If you're looking at personal loans or debt consolidation loans, the process can be a little tougher, but still not impossible. Some online lenders and credit unions are more flexible with borrowers who have bad credit, especially if you can show proof of steady income. Another option is applying with a co-signer who has good credit. A co-signer essentially shares responsibility for the loan, which reassures the lender and can help you qualify for better terms. Now that we've covered the main refinancing options, let's move on to strategies that can help improve your chances of approval. Even small steps can make a big difference. Start by paying down your existing debts if possible. Lowering your credit card balances improves your credit utilization ratio, which is one of the most important factors in your credit score. Avoid applying for new credit right before you refinance, because each hard inquiry can lower your score slightly. Prepare documentation that proves you have a steady and reliable income, such as pay stubs, bank statements, or tax returns. If you own a home, having more equity also helps your case, since lenders see you as less risky if you've built up ownership in your property. And of course, if you can add a co-signer with strong credit, you'll increase your chances dramatically. Once you've improved your profile as much as possible, the next step is shopping around. Not all lenders are the same, and some are more willing to work with bad credit than others. Credit unions are often more flexible than large banks and may offer lower interest rates. Online lenders sometimes specialize in refinancing for people with poor credit. And as I mentioned earlier, FHA, VA, and USDA programs are worth exploring if you qualify, because they're specifically designed to make homeownership more accessible. But what if you can't refinance right now? If your applications are denied or the terms aren't favorable, you still have alternatives. One option is a loan modification, where your current lender adjusts the terms of your loan without requiring a full refinance. This could mean reducing your interest rate, extending the repayment period, or changing other terms to make your payments more manageable. Another option is enrolling in a debt management plan through a nonprofit credit counseling agency, which can help consolidate and restructure your debt. And of course, there's always the strategy of waiting while you rebuild your credit. In as little as 6 to 12 months of consistent on-time payments, you can raise your score enough to qualify for better refinancing options. So let's recap the key takeaways. Refinancing with bad credit is possible, but it requires preparation and realistic expectations. Start by understanding your credit score and exploring government-backed or specialty refinancing programs. Improve your chances by paying down debt, showing stable income, and adding a co-signer if you can. Shop around, because not all lenders treat bad credit the same way. And if you can't refinance right now, consider alternatives like loan modifications, debt management plans, or simply waiting while you work on your credit. At the end of the day, refinancing with bad credit comes down to strategy and persistence. Even if you can't get the perfect deal right now, taking small steps to improve your financial profile can open the door to much better opportunities down the road. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more financial tips. And in the comments, let me know if you're considering refinancing and what your biggest challenge is. Your feedback could help others in the same situation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.